Welcome back, dear students. So today we are going to see about forms and frames in HTML. Friends, so far we have studied about the basic HTML commands like HTML, head tag, body tag, and we have also created tables, we have linked the pages. But have you observed that when you open any web browser and you search for any website, for example, you want to apply for a college admission, so what do? You need to register all the details or you need to fill a form online on a internet. So yes, these forms are created through HTML. So form is created in HTML having different kinds of form elements, like we are having buttons, checkboxes, we are having radio buttons, selection list, and different choices according to the user. So HTML forms are required when you want to collect some data from the site of the visitor. For example, you need to do registration, so we need to fill name, email address, credit card details, and other details. For example, again when you want to log into your Facebook account, so what you will provide? You will provide your username, ID, that is, and password, and you will click on the login button, so you will get enter in your page. So in the same way, you can create a form. On the form you need to mention a form tag. So HTML form tag is used here. This form tag is used to creating the forms for the user to provide an input, which can be in the form of text field, checkboxes, radio buttons, and many more. So friends, we will see it how to do such things. First of all, we are having a syntax here. So here a form tag you have to use. You will first mention the ink type. In the ink type, you will write the plain or a text. It specifies, friends, how the data is sent to the destination. That means it encrypts the data and it sent to the destination place, means to the server where the data is going to store there. And the method here post is there. Post will send that the data is transferred to the user or to some other websites. And the next name is equal to form name is there. This name can be specified the name of the form, and this can be displayed, but remember this cannot be displayed on the form, just you can use it as a reference. Then next is action mail to URL. Friends, this attribute is used to give the destination address of the user to whom the form is required to submit. Like you can mail to, and you can write a abc@gmail.com, means this is going to mail to the particular user which you provide in the email, and here form tag is closed. So basically this form tag is going to use for creating the forms in HTML. You can mention it in the body tag, and then we will see what are the interface elements of the form tag. Friends, it is an input tag. So input tag specifies that this tag is used when the user has to enter the data input. This tag always used within the form tag. Inside a form tag we have to use it, and it can show that which can user receive the user data. Like for example, input contains a different kinds of type, like user can create button, checkboxes, radio buttons, text file, submit, means the different data user can enter through this input tag type. And we are having different types of input, like we are having button, checkbox, radio, text, file, submit, image, reset. One by one we will see it. Like first we are having a button. So in the button, this attribute displays a button on the HTML form. Suppose you want to create, like when you are on a social media website, you are on a login page, so there is a login button. So like such a button we can create here. So what is the simple syntax? You need to write input. In input you are mentioning here type is equal to button, and you can give the name. Here name specifies the name of the button, but this will not appear on the form. This is just for distinguish. And the button text, here you need to write the button text. It will be display on the button, like form button is there, like submit button is there. So for example, here you can see in this example, would you like to drink or what would you like to drink. So here 3 radio buttons are there: coffee, tea and soda. And then suppose the user selected coffee, so this test is a button here. So this, like such button you can create using this button attribute, and such a button will display on a HTML form. So your test is a button. Friends, next we will go for another input type, that is checkbox. So basically the concept of checkbox is used when user want to option or select a more than one choice is there. Like again the syntax is there. Syntax is a way to write such command. So here input type you will mention checkbox, like in previous we have mentioned button. Then it is checked. Checked means it is already selected one. Then name, you can mention the name for your reference to use in a coding or program, and the checkbox value you will write here. So here like this is an example of a checkboxes. Here different names of the John Doe, Facebook and John Doe is there. So here you have selected Daniel Wrong and John Doe. So checkboxes 2 are checked here. So here user can check for the more than one choice of or option. So checkbox is there. Like these you can see on the website when you fill the exam form, or you can fill the any kind of admission form, you can get the facility of checkboxes where user can select a checkbox. Friends, another is there. You can example is here. Here one HTML example is given. Here you are having form label for first name is there, label. So you have label is there. Label will indicate the text box name, and we are having input type text. Like friends, through this program you can get a form like this. Here first name, so this first name is what? Label. This is a label here, and this is about text field. It is a text box, and inside that you are written a text. Here you use the label L name. L name is a name, that is a last name, and last name is actually a label heading, and this is for inside you have used. And BR command is used for break the line, and then you have written text, and then name you have written, and then form. So like such is a small example of a form. This you can find on exam forms, admission forms, first name, last name when you want to register. Friends, next we are having radio buttons. So the radio type, input type radio defines a radio button. Radio buttons allow your user to just select a one choice, that is a limited number of choices you can select. For example, you are having syntax. Here input type is a radio, and here it is checked means a dot it is there. Radio buttons are such button which are having like this dot is there inside, and the value, button value is name of the radio button. For example, you can see here again I would like to show the example here. For example, you want to show on a form what you like to drink. So here 3 radio buttons are there: coffee, tea and soda. Here user can select only one. There is a difference between checkbox. In a checkbox you can select 2 options simultaneously, but for a radio button you can get only one choice is there. So limited choice you will go for radio button. If you want more than one choice you will go for a checkboxes. And here test is a button. This is a button. So like such creation you can do on HTML form. Friends, next we are having a submit button. The input type here submit defines a button for submission of the form data to a form handler. Like for example, submit you will use when user have put all the details and now user want to submit the data on a server. Like when you fill the exam form and now you want to submit your final data to its destination place. So this element is used here. You can say syntax input type you will set here is equal to submit, checked name is equal to name, and value you can write submit name label. After fulfilling all the forms of the detail, you can press on submit button. It will send all the details on the destination site where the data want to store. Next is a text. Friends, text means what? It can be letters, numbers, it can be a single line of text which user put in a form. For example, like user want to type a something name, and that in the front of that, here suppose in a form name is there, and here text box is there. So here whatever data it put, it is nothing but the text. So input type text, and then name is equal to name you can set, then value is equal to text, size is equal to length, characters, and maximum length. These are the attributes which user can set, and if user want to opt it can opt also. For example, here in this small example of form, you can get here, this is a text box, here drop down list also there, add is a button, here also one more button, and this text is a text box is there. These are the circular one, the radio buttons are there. So these are the different kinds of form elements, you can call these form elements. Next is the image. So the image here is nothing but the replacement of the submit button. Friends, we know that submit button is there. After filling of all the details of the form, user can click on the image. So here instead of taking a submit button, user can take one small image or a picture, just like a flower image or any image. When user fill all the name, surname, father's name, mother's name, details, all the details after filling, if user want to submit it, so instead of submit button you can click the image there. So image, as user click image, the form is going to submit to the server. So image having so many different attributes, like image, first you have to set as an input type, then alignment, that means you need to set the position, left, right, top, bottom. Then you need to give the src, that is source of the image. Then any name you can give, height, width, and the border width of the image you can set. After setting all the detail, you can set the image there. Friends, next is a reset button. As the name set reset, it will lead to the all the values which user have filled to the 0, means to the default one. Suppose I have filled the exam form, but I found something wrong details in that, so there is a one button called as a reset button. If you click the reset button, all the details will go erase. So reset are the buttons in which the default click event handler is there, which is going to cancel all the inputs and set the initial. So friends, you can set input type is equal to reset, and you can name set, you can check it, and the value you can set it. So like for example, here you are having user ID. Suppose a person enter the user ID, afterwards suppose he found that it is a wrong user ID, so he can click reset button. So when he click reset button, it will go erase. And suppose after clicking on the user ID and writing a name and whatever IDs, you can click submit. Submit will send the data to the server, but if you find that it is a wrong one before submitting, you can reset it. So reset will make it to the 0, or means make it a null. So these are the friends all the input fields of the input tag